Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who doesn't know me, my name is Agnes Scott. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some bad news and some good news at last. So what happened after the last video was my PICC line, which was on this arm around here that I showed on the previous video, got infected, so that has to come out, and at the same time I got COVID, and on top of that I developed a blood clot on my neck, which was this side, the same side as the PICC line was, and also a blood clot in my lung. The medical term for it, it's PE, in abbreviations, it's pulmonary embolism. So I had to have a CT scan for that, and that picked up the blood clots both in the neck and in the lungs as well. And also I had a ultrasound on the neck, which kind of showed the size of the blood clot. So I had to have blood thinners injections, which are not pleasant, but I'm getting used to them. I just get bruised everywhere around my belly, where I have to inject myself every night. And also what happened after that appointment was we then agreed with my oncologist that it was best just to do 6 cycles of chemo instead of 12 cycles. So the following cycles was going to be under admission, which thankfully I did get an admission for that. But the most disappointing thing about that is that they couldn't cannulate me, which is something that the oncologist had prescribed and advised. She didn't feel it was safe for me to have another PICC line on this side. She thought that if I have another PICC line on this side, I could end up with the same problem of a blood clot again on this side of the neck. So that was the end of the PICC line situation. So she then suggested just a normal drip at the back of my hand. So that didn't happen. They couldn't cannulate me, and the anesthesiologist suggested to have the PICC line inserted on the leg, where she had found a very good vein, and the oncologist agreed to that. But when it came to the nurses, they didn't feel under their protocol that they could do that. So that was the most disappointing part of it, and therefore the oncologist decided perhaps this was the right thing to do to stop the chemo, and hopefully the cycles that I had were enough to hopefully stop any reoccurrence. So for me, that wasn't enough for me to do, because I was still determined to do as much chemo as possible, and just to make sure that I kill all the cancer cells are killed, and and there is no reoccurrence. So I then went privately for a second opinion, and the private oncologist suggested that I should see a professor of cardiologists in London for a second opinion, because I had had a atrial spasm, which I mentioned in my previous video. So she looked at my MRI scans and she thought it was a good idea to carry on with chemo, and also did an echogram which showed no signs of that my heart was affected by the chemo that I had previously at the NHS hospital. So both the professor of cardiologists and the private oncologist agreed that I should carry on, and so this is where I'm at now. So I've had to have a port inserted on this side, so it's basically just underneath the skin. There's less infection from the port compared to the PICC line, because it's all underneath the skin. And I'll make a separate video on port insertions. And yeah, started my chemo at the private hospital, which is rather lovely. I'm in my own room, and yeah, the nurses are pleasant. Everything is going well so far, which I'm very happy. And yeah, things are looking good. I can now say I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And also, I just want to thank everyone who has supported me watching my videos. They're not the most pleasant videos to watch, but I'm glad that everyone has taken their time to watch my videos and supported me. Yeah, so please do subscribe and share. I would like to raise as much awareness as possible, and by subscribing and sharing these videos, the more people will watch it, and it's all for the good cause. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.